Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So today is Friday, which only means one thing. Today is Marketwatch. Obviously for this week, because we've been through the Christmas period, no brand new updates and nothing really sort of hitting the Grand Exchange. Only really the Aurora Santa hat, but again, that's only one item and I don't think it's going to have that much of an impact on everything else. But one last time, I'd like to wish you all a fantastic new year and I hope 2025 is everything you hope for. But we are here for one thing and one thing only. We are here for the Grand Exchange price rises and price falls for Runescape 3 for this week, the first week of the year. So let's jump in, and as a disclaimer as always, I don't think there's going to be too many days. We will hop the cosmetic tokens, but apart from that, we'll go and evaluate every sort of thing for investment or flips or long-term sort of buys because they're at a cheaper price. So starting, the Aurora Santa hat currently valued at 1.7 bill, and I expect this to be upwards of like 5 to 6 or maybe even higher than that. Basically, it's going to be very similar to the Black Santa hat, where it's come in for a very limited time, and because of that, very limited supply, people will want to buy it. That just means technically it's a new rare as such, because it has its limited release. Now, the wood spirits, surprisingly to me, are still going up. I thought after the first wave of people getting their brand new tier 100 axe, they would go down and sort of go back to their old price, but it seemed to continue to go forward and go upwards in price as well. So we've got the Oak Wood Spirit at 5.7, the Normal Wood Spirit at 4.9, Willow Wood Spirit 8.4, and Teak Wood Spirit at 1.3. Again, all of these are the lesser level niche wood spirits, which don't come into the game in higher levels because they aren't dropped by boss monsters. They're basically from the lower tier monsters like goblins. Goblins are very good for wood and oak. And the Willow ones are more like rock slugs or lower tier slayer monsters. So it's nice to see that the prices are still up and the prices are still around that kind of price now. So if you are a low level and you are looking to camp out certain things, again, check all the prices before you go. But these can be a decent way to like fund your account. It's just by doing an hour or two if things like goblins or lower level slayer creatures. The spectral lens in terms of a Grand Exchange value now is 22.1 mil. I do expect that to be higher. I am actually going to pay a little trip to the monsters on the main account because I actually need to go and get my own spectral lens, and rather than pay for it, I could just go and do a little bit of training, train a little bit of combat, and go and get the items myself. A normal plank is 426 GP each. We have Ashes now at 1.5k, and at 1.5k, I kind of think that's worthwhile going to the Abyss to train. So if you are looking to train your accounts up, get a bit of combat XP, you can make quite a bit of decent GP with the Abyss, and if you collect the Abyssal Titan charms as well, you do have a chance to make even more profit summoning the abyssal creatures. I would probably wait till they peak in price, but again, it's another way for you to make a little bit of GP and get a little bit of some XP on the side as well, which is not too bad. Dragon Dart Tips 3.3k each. We have Iron Bars at 4.3k, which is a crazy price. Like, if you didn't know, for an Iron Bar, I believe it's non-members, but you can use a Ring of Forging, so you don't have to use 2 ores, you can just use 1. And I can't imagine the price of iron ore being anything special. We're actually going to go off track here. Iron ore. Yeah, 1.1k to go into 4.3 is a crazy way to make a little bit of profit, not members. So, decent one there. We have Congealed Blood, 5.7k. Again, they've not really fixed this problem. It's been a problem for a while. Congealed Blood continues to go up because the supply does not meet the demand. And we're starting to go past like the level of where we were for the last double XP, so 5.7k for that is crazy. Very similar to Iron Bars, the price of Adamants still continue to go up, 5.8k there. Again, non-members smelting is huge profit and a great way for you now to build your account up. In terms of the members version, Orichalcum tier 60 is now 13k each, and the Stone Spirits, if you're looking to go and actually mine your own ore for the bars, are even cheaper. They are incredibly cheap for Stone Spirits. So what I'd probably suggest, if you are looking to make a big chunk of money very quick, possibly go and make your own bars. Like, go and get your own ores. You'll train your mining level up to hit points like between 60 and 70. You'll unlock quite a few things for quests, and you'll make a decent chunk of change because 13k, and with the Stone Spirits as well, you'll be getting ores twice as quick. Miasma Runes, 1,000 coin each. We have the Mark 5 new shortbow, 173.3k, although I'm sure that's going to be higher in the Grand Exchange. Memory Dowser is recovered now, back to 832.9 mil. We have Vibrance Energy. Seems like the Divination Energy, well, Vibrance Energy is recovering, 399 each. We have Orichalcum ore, 4,000 coins each, and as you can see by the Stone Spirit price, 180. for a 4,000 ore price, the mining is actually worth doing even if you're not looking at smelting. I would encourage you to do both, but you can definitely make money just by doing the mining. Primal Stone Spirits, 22k each. We have the Occultist Ring at 17.8 mil. We have the Winter Scarf, the Aurora version, obviously to match the Santa hat, was always going to go up. 18.8 mil, and we have some robe of the first Necromancer. Dwarf Weed Seeds, just under 1.4k each. We have a Grimy Cadentine, 849, a Raw Poyer Meat, 1.4k. Bane Bars now, 13,000 coins each, just to really hype up the smithing, and the smithing is making an absolute bank at the minute. A Super Restore Flask at 17.7k. We have Spirit Runes on the way back up, just under 120 each. And that's kind of the price I'd encourage people to go and do Necromancy rune crafting. As you can see here, Flesh Runes are also on the way up, which generally means there's going to be a bit of a small wave for your Necromancy rune crafting. And this is sort of a time I'd encourage people to go and do a bit of rune crafting, cash in while it's good. So definitely look at that as well. We have Keys of the Crossing, 424k each. Bloodweed Seeds now back on the way up, 16.5k. We have Sapphires at 383. We have Grimy Marine Seals, 4.6k. It's still one of the best ways to farm low level. It really does sort of like push the other herbs quite hard and does outperform at points. Soulbound Lantern, just under 900 mil. Pretty high for that actually, and still holding its price really well. Rise Heal does a good job still of like being a very well priced boss for the tier it is, so that's very nice. Anti-Fires Bracket 4, 12.8. You'll probably make money converting from Bracket 3s. Worth checking on prices, but you can definitely make money there. Bronze Bars, 3.4k. We have Rune Dart Tips on the way back up, 411. Never really going to get to the point of 800 GP again, but worth seeing where these go and where these settle at, because again, could be very decent in AFK XP for smithing. Blood Reaver Scrolls, 3,827 GP each. We have the Mark 5 crossbow, 150k. Summon to the bow, think it'll be up in price. 12 Soul Lanternine Seeds also on the way back up, so nice to see herb seeds moving. Limestone Bricks, 1.3k, a fantastic way to make some money as a daily. Make sure to be doing that. You can buy them from Morton and from Big Bill as well. Unicorn Horns, 670 GP each. The Dragon Pickaxe still on its way up, 36.7. We have the Ode to Deceit, 125.6 mil. The one was 115 earlier on. Baneitor, 5.9k. KD Logs back up, 893 GP each. And Dark Amica, 7.4k. So again, very good week this week. So we've got rune crafting, we've got mining. Mining and smithing is very heavy this week. Like, you've got some very good ways, both non-members and members, to make some money. The prices of the Orichalcum and the Jackalith Stone Spirits, me personally, the Orichalcum bars and mining this stuff, that is a great way for like a mid-level to go and make some profit. And definitely a good way to AFK some profit as well. If you buy the Juju Mining Potion, I'm pretty sure that would be AFK. Now, price falls. The good thing is we've got lots we can jump through this because we're going to have a lot of cosmetics. The Pink Santa hat currently 94 mil, and I imagine it's still going down quite hard. Magic Wood Spirits, 1.5k there. The Dragon Hatchet also 135k, both on their way down pretty hard. Silverhawk Feathers also on the way down pretty hard, 2.3k there. They did hit quite a nice price between 3 to 4k, so now could be a good time to buy up a little bit of agility XP if you're looking to train it, especially with Silverhawks. And yeah, good price there. Puzzle Box Skipping Tickets still on the way down, 1.3k. The Eternal Magical Log starting to go down, 4.5k there. Surprised they've gone to that price, and Elders are still going so strong. So very, very surprising there. We have Acadia Wood Spirits and the U Wood Spirits again. They're not really in demand. They come into the game quite a lot, so that's the reason they're there. Steel Bar, worth keeping an eye out, 2.8k there, but Cannonballs at the minute have been very high. 2.8k could be a relatively good price to buy if you are looking to make cannonballs, so definitely one to keep an eye out on. Great Ghostly Ink, 10,000 coins each. Powerful Ghostly Ink, 15.5. Again, these all had a nice rise as well, so again, keep an eye out for these, especially if you're going to do rituals. But also price check the supplies, because you could be looking at a way to make some money if they do go up quite sharpish. Decorated Mining Urns, 10.9k. Interesting one here because urns always seem to have the same flat price. 10.9k for urns, quite cheap. Especially like if you're going to buy these to sell at a much later date. Pretty decent price there, and definitely one to keep an eye on, because if these urns are going down, maybe the others are. And definitely worth keeping an eye on. Wines of Zami, 643 GP each. We have Chocolate Dust, 914. A Vorm Bomb is 23.3k. And this could also be the effect of the lack of PVM sorts of stuff. But again, October, they were 37k each. But they had a little bump up off the back of double XP and have never really recovered since. So really interesting to see that they're there. Again, I think it might be because so many people have sort of skilled for the Santa hats and stuff. Not many people are PVM'd, but really interesting to see they've gone that cheap. Vulcanized rubber at 10.5k. Again, this is sort of coming to the end of its run. I expect it to bounce sort of like when it gets to about 9-ish k, but still a very decent price there. Necronium pickaxe plus 4, 344. Necronium bar, 11.9k. This is basically gone through the effects of the others. With the price of like Bane and Orichalcum being high, I expect that to bounce at some point soon, but we'll see how we go there. The Black Christmas Scythe, 73.8 mil. Granite, 500 grams, 1.5k there. Venica Skull, 463k. We have a clean Toflax, 4.6. Again, check the price of things like Bruise or a Toflax Unfinished. This crashing might actually mean there's a little bit more profit for you to make those unless they're crashing as well. But definitely want to keep an eye out and check as well. Arrow shafts, 33 GP each. Again, you can make some serious profit turning these into headless arrows. Broad arrowheads, 58 GP. Very cheap, but kind of pushed out the market now. I think it kind of shows just how much of the broad arrowheads were going to people doing like post 99 fletching. And because they've got things like Primal now, I think it's just slowly pushing broad arrowheads out. But if you are not 99, it just means that broads are going to be cheaper for you to make, which is always good. But definitely some things to keep an eye out in the price falls this week. Again, the inks, steel bars, the new logs, there's some secondaries. Vulcanized rubber as well is always generally very good. But pretty standard stuff. A lot of this, again, is stuff which is sort of peaked over the past couple of weeks and on its way down. But in terms of like price rise and price falls, price rises is smashing it. Whatever the push is behind sort of smithing and the mining, no idea why it's there, but there's a lot of profit to be had doing those skills currently. Congealed blood, still really good in terms of its price. Vibrant energy and like divination slowly starting to recover after being absolutely pummeled is nice to see. And yeah, like different things on its way up, but a real big push on mining and smithing, which is always nice. It's nice to see like certain skills get their spotlights every now and then, but these are the kind of times I want you guys to capitalize. Same with some of the necromancy runes on the way back up as well. This is the time for you to do these skills because you're going to make the most profit from them as well. But yeah, so that's going to be Marketwatch for this week. First one of the year in and clocked in as well. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any suggestions of content you want to see for this year, if you got anything I've missed off or like things you've noticed is a bit of a trend, drop in the comments below. Let's get a little discussion going. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.